fans, this is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning David the Benavidez versus Oleksandr Gvozdyk. Let me tell you guys something. I think David Benavidez is in a very challenging weight class. You know, due to the fact that he went in there from rounds 1 to rounds 12, and he gave Gvozdyk all he can handle. Gvozdyk had his moments in the fight. Gvozdyk came out in the first round throwing 1-2s and double jabs behind it. He was definitely bigger. And I think David Benavidez definitely felt the power that Gvozdyk had, even though Gvozdyk didn't land a huge heap of shots. He landed enough shots to keep David Benavidez from doing what David Benavidez normally does at 168. Okay, he's now, instead of rolling or blowing over fighters, running them over, he's had to start a brand new process, a brand new strategy. He had to work harder. The left hooks, he was winding up with right hooks and overhands. And he was missing a lot of these shots because Gvozdyk, again, is the former WBC light heavyweight champion of the world until he came in there with Benavidez. Okay? And there was no knockdowns. There was no draws. Okay? We seen David Benavidez and his mouth hanging open, looking like Jaime Munguia up in there. I'm like, damn, is that Jaime for a second? Because he damn sure looks like Jaime, because he was gasping for air, because he was tired, because those bigger guys made him work. That's why David Benavidez is in the right weight class. He is. A lot of people saying, oh, he was exposed. All bullshit. He wasn't exposed. He was just fighting guys that he was much bigger than, and now he's no longer fighting guys that he was much bigger than. He's fighting guys that he's the same size than. That's what he's doing. Okay, and he sees, hey, this is a lot harder than 168. There's the reason why it's a super middleweight limit and a light heavyweight limit. Okay, you might think, oh, well, what's 7 pounds? It means a lot. Okay, it means a hell of a lot. 7 pounds is a lot, people, especially in the curve of fighting and fighters. See, listen. When you got someone that weighs in at 175, two fighters that's coming in at the light heavyweight division, when they acclimate, when they rehydrate, when they rehydrate, they will be anywhere from 182 to 190 damn near. From 175, you think about it, they will be they may go up about 10 pounds. So that's 185. That's damn near cruiserweight, people. That's cruiserweight division. So basically, David Benavidez knows what it's like not to spar, but to be in there in a professional fight with a former light heavyweight champion, in Oleksandr Gvozdyk. Now, Gvozdyk, a lot of people said, oh, well, he can't fight. Well, I have to remind you of something, okay? Remind you of something very, very important. Remind you that, first of all, Oleksandr Gvozdyk is 37 years of age. When he fought and lost the WBC strap to Artur Beterbiev, he was 31 or 32 years of age. Okay, that was 5 years ago. Okay, and it just shows you that it's guys at 175 that punch harder than Gvozdyk, that punches more, that has more skill than Gvozdyk, and that's younger than Gvozdyk. Okay? You had David Benavidez at 27 years of age taking on a guy that's 37 years of age. Understand there's a difference in age, in levels, testosterone, and everything else. Gvozdyk did a good job for a 37-year-old former WBC champion. The same guy that put Adonis Stevenson in a coma was not the same guy that David Benavidez fought. I have to keep reminding you guys of that. Gvozdyk, you know, went 12 rounds and it was still a good competitive fight. We just didn't normally see the Mexican monster pull off another knockout. Why? Because the knockout wasn't there. Why? Because his punching power don't land like it landed at 168. It's landed like it lands on the weight that he's at. He has to acclimate still. Remember, Usyk had problems with Witherspoon, Jazz Witherspoon. Then he fought Derek Chisora. There was no knockdowns. Then he fought Anthony Joshua twice. There was no knockdowns. The knockouts didn't start until he made Daniel Dubois quit, and he should have stopped Tyson the Gypsy King. But he's there finally. So I think using Oleksandr Usyk as an example of how you can acclimate at a certain weight class and eventually get to that point where people respect your punching power, that's what he should do. So don't write off David Benavidez that fast. Understand this is the first time that his ass has fought at 175. Okay, you have to remember that. And I want people to pay attention to that because that's exactly what we saw. We saw a guy, same hand speed, smaller guy in there for the first time ever. You can't call him a weight bully now. No. But we seen him work and we seen him get the job done. We seen him gain Gvozdyk's respect eventually. I don't know how much respect because Gvozdyk is a guy that took the shots well. And you only have to look at that. Well, not the chin of Gvozdyk, not even go there because we know he got stopped by Benavidez. Benavidez, it shows that, hey, I'm a monster at this division. So if Mike Tyson, that named, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, at 168, he may be talking about, or he may change his mind and call him the monster that couldn't stop, not the monster that stops. Okay? And I think if anything at all, David Benavidez has his work cut out for him. I'd love to see him in there with guys like Joe Smith, Anthony Yard, those guys. Not Southern Marrero, he's too old at this point, but guys of that stature. You know, Kovalev's out. He's done. He got beat from in the 5 versus 5, I believe. Was it? Or was it not? I can't remember. But anyway, you know, David Benavidez did a good job. New to him. He's learning. He's understanding that, hey, guess what? I can't knock all these guys out, and you're not going to knock everyone out in a professional fight. So if you try, which damn sure he tried, this dude loaded up on so many shots and hit Gvozdyk with shots that would normally knock someone clean out at 168, and it wasn't even budging him really at 175. You know what that tells me? He has a challenge. But you guys tell me what you think of David Benavidez beating Oleksandr Gvozdyk by unanimous decision. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.